My name is Keith Witt. I'm from Garrison, North Dakota.
I am Ben West. I'm from Bolivar, Pennsylvania.
I'm Taylor Schaefer.
I'm Stephanie Schaefer.
We're from Newville, Pennsylvania.
My name is Brandon. I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
My name is Cesar Morales. I'm from Troy, North Carolina.
Hi, how you doing today? My name is Juan Padilla. I'm from White Plains, New York.
My name is Jim Paulette, and I am from Augusta, Maine. I'm Kerry Norvell from Benton Harbor, Michigan.
My name is Dave Rotz. I'm from Mercersburg, Pennsylvania.
My name is Zane Borgo. I'm from Butler, Pennsylvania.
Richard. I'm from Georgia.
My name is Rich Webb from Easton, Pennsylvania.
Well, I'm starting a detail business, and I did some research trying to find some training so I can kind of hit the ground running.
I picked this up as a hobby, and I really enjoy detailing cars, and training makes you better, and that's the way I view it, so I hope to get a lot from this.
We were looking to start a family-run and owned business.
Pretty much where customers could come, get their cars detailed, you know, the motorcycles detailed, and get a good reputable business up and running.
Just to get more acquainted with the tools and you know which products to use and that sort of thing.
I chose Detail King because coming into this business, I'm very competitive in anything I go into, and I figure that Detail King would be the best bet.
I decided to attend the Craftsman 3-day course because I had a business back in 05, 06. I didn't know nothing about what I was getting into, and I had my career that I was taking care of, and I was too busy with my own career. So what I want to do now is restart fresh and start out with the proper tips and tricks of the trade, especially on the first day with the business set part of the seminar.
I've decided to attend the Craftsman seminar because it was covered by my GI Bill benefits. And as a detailer who's been in business for 3 years, I felt that there were some areas that I needed to brush up on and some gaps in my skill set that I needed to fill. And I felt that the 3-day Craftsman course was a natural fit for that.
Well, to come out and learn more, I know some, but there's a lot to learn, and I've heard about you guys pretty much since you opened. I mean, it's a pretty recognizable name out there. Just wanted to get some more formal training, which would look good to future customers.
Because I want to learn how to do professional detailing on cars, and I'd like to have my own business at home in between school bus runs. So this would be a perfect job for me to do right at my home residence.
Mainly I wanted to learn more about how to correctly and professionally detail more towards the interior of the car. There's a lot of products that we don't use at our shop. There's a lot of different types of products that we haven't seen yet, and everything gets outdated so fast. It's just nice to be able to learn the newer products and different types of products.
Well, to brush up on all the skills that I didn't have before for my company and my customers.
I came to Detail King primarily so I can step up my game, really, in my detailing. And I would like to learn a lot more about how to run and operate my own business.
It's been great. You know, I've been working on starting my business for a while already, so I've covered some of the steps that have been talked about, but a lot of great additional information, a lot of good information on marketing that provided me a lot of ideas to start again to hopefully get a good running start and have a successful business up and running in a short time.
Coming into this class, I had no actual thinking about going into business, but now that I'm going through this, there's so much information being thrown to you, and now it's something I'm considering.
I think it's great. You know, we came into this not knowing if this is what we were going to do, but just, you know, from the business side of it, you know, the first half year so far, you know, I feel a lot more confident about it.
It gave us some things that we weren't thinking of asking. You know, it covered things that we weren't unsure of.
Well, the class is great. My instructor here, he goes over everything very in depth and in detail. He's very professional.
My overall opinion of the business is you have all the resources available to you and afforded to you by the guys here at Detail King. And it's a good experience so far. So you learn a lot of the stuff that you will not normally use in every day-to-day business, but when it comes to running a business and knowing what it entails, it's very important to use little things that'll make a big impact later on.
Overall, I'm very impressed. There were a lot of things that I hadn't thought of, even things that they didn't quite cover in graduate school, which I graduated from a couple of years ago. And it makes you think like a business person. It makes you think about the finer aspects of the detailing business and about, most importantly, about lead generation. Just attending the first half of this first day, I already have a lot of new ideas about where I can generate leads from and what is going to net the most positive impact and the most amount of money so I can keep this business going and keep my clients happy.
It's been awesome. There's so much to learn, but I've learned a lot. Nick he knows what he's doing. He's very knowledgeable in this business. It's obvious.
Interesting. It's got a lot involved. I just got done taking an auctioneering class at Harrisburg Community College, and a lot of stuff here is reinforcing that I took there.
Well, I think the two main things are, first of all, just seeing a demonstration of the process to do an exterior cleaning from start to finish. I picked up a lot of good tips that'll help me speed up when I'm doing my own jobs. Obviously, the faster you can do, better productivity and the better cash flow you're going to have coming into your business. It's one of the main things I was looking for. And secondly, just being exposed to the different buffers that are out there and getting to use them individually, hands-on, gave me a lot better idea of what I'm going to purchase for my own needs now. So it's just great.
What I benefited the most was I realized I was doing things wrong. I've been doing this stuff on my own for about 5 or 6 years, and I realized once I got that equipment in my hands and someone telling me how to do it, I could have a surprise of what all I picked up. Another big benefit was using a different equipment, finding out what you liked. It was amazing. So far, I'm really enjoying this experience.
Honestly, coming to this, I was really skeptical about compounding and buffing and polishing and all that. Actually, physically doing the hands-on, I really feel confident now going into the business that I have a better feel on it. I learned a very lot today of the different techniques that you need to use.
Pretty much everything. I came as an empty book, and they have started from the very beginning and really showed everything from step one to the end.
Great. I mean, we do a lot of exterior in the shop, and this is definitely something that'll be great application.
Well, today I learned that there's a big difference between washing a vehicle and detailing a vehicle. Detailing a vehicle, there's a step-by-step process that you need to follow by to restore a vehicle's beauty and get your best value.
Most importantly, the buffers, because we're doing detail work, so it's more detailed, no pun intended. So also Nick and his crew, they use a systematic approach, which I think is almost very important or crucial to your business, because the faster you get the cars done, the more cars you're able to do. But you have to have a system in place. You can't just go in and try to wing something and just get it done, because it's not going to work out.
I benefited from today's exterior hands-on training in a number of different ways. The first and most important way was that I got more comfortable using a rotary polisher and other different types of polishers that I hadn't yet had any hands-on experience with. The second, and for me, perhaps the most important thing, was the fact that I got some hands-on experience with wet sanding. Wet sanding was an area where I was not comfortable, and now that I have a little bit of hands-on experience and some guidance from Detail King's seasoned trainers, I feel much more confident offering those services to my clients.
Well, I've definitely learned how to speed up the process, which I talked to Nick short time yesterday, and I've definitely learned to do that with using the different buffers and polishers. It's been a great, awesome experience. Nick and his whole staff is just awesome to learn from, and I just learned so much in just this one day.
I've benefited a lot from this training. I have learned so much in the day and a half that I've been here for for that long. I'd encourage anybody to come here and take this training course. Very good training course. Learned a lot, and learned a lot more than I never thought I'd ever learn.
Mainly the difference in the different types of products and the different products for different procedures and uses. The different compounds to the different buffers, the different pads, the different styles of buffers. There's a lot of stuff that I haven't had the chance to use before that I'm using now.
All the different compounds and the different methods of using things in the machinery, like the polishers, I had no idea about, so I got a lot more comfortable using them, and it was pretty beneficial.
I benefited knowing the process of how to properly wash a car, the different steps that you need to take to do it the right way. The machinery, I knew nothing how to use a rotary buffer as opposed to dual action, so I definitely learned a lot from all that.
Just learned a lot about processes for interior cleaning. Some things I didn't know. Got to work a lot with the hot water extractor, which was great. Hadn't really used that in an auto before, so just a lot of techniques that'll help me do a better job cleaning interiors, plus probably almost more importantly, just speeding up the process. Obviously, increased productivity, increased profits, so definitely appreciated that.
I benefited. I come in here thinking, oh, we were just gonna vacuum down things and then clean it up and get on your way. I had no idea how in depth we were gonna get with this. It was absolutely amazing.
I learned the proper steps of how to completely detail the interior. A lot of steps that I didn't know. Common sense that you would never thought, to think of, so.
I benefited from everything pretty much. I came as an open book and I've learned everything that I could have possibly learned. And everyone was very kind and took time to make sure everyone understood what we were doing.
It was pretty informative. I learned a lot about the headliners. That's something that I've found very informative.
Well, today we learned a variety of things from chemicals and dressings and proper tools and whatnot. So mostly I gained confidence. That's where I was really lacking. And now I have the ability to just go out and get the job done.
I benefit from today's interior training by learning how to use specific tools like the mighty carpet extractor, the steamer. These tools are very essential and they will definitely make your life a lot easier, 110% easier.
I benefited much more than I expected to from the hands-on interior training. The reason that I say that is because when you've been in business for a while like I have, you get stuck into doing things a certain way, and if nobody challenges those assumptions, you think you're doing it correctly. The great thing about the interior portion of the class is that it makes you think in a more process-oriented way, and it helped me to realize that there have been some things that I've been doing either inefficiently or outright incorrectly. And it's been very helpful in that regard because I'm going to take the skills that I've learned and make my work processes much faster.
Well, several of the processes are definitely going to speed my work up. I mean, I've learned a ton. I love the steamer, even something as simple as the window. That was always my weakness. The window method that they'd show me is awesome. I actually got a window with no streaks.
I learned so much today. Even the last couple of days, it's just so concentrated, but you learn an awful lot here at this school. I learned to really clean a car. Even though you thought you were cleaning a car at home, I really learned to clean a car through nicely, wash and wax and everything.
Mainly learning to use these extractors correctly and a lot of the hand work that gets done in between the different types of products, again, towards your rubbers, your vinyls, your leathers. It's a real hands-on approach here, so it's hard not to learn it. And with everybody here having such a great attitude, it just makes it a lot easier to learn.
I learned a lot of stuff I didn't know. I use a lot of new chemicals that I'm very excited to use in the future. The machinery and the steamers and the extractors are all really cool, and I'm really excited to use them again in the future.
I benefited a lot. gained a lot of confidence in everything that I did, using all the tools from the Tornado to the mighty carpet extractor. I definitely gained a lot of confidence doing everything here. I mean, this is the place to learn and mess up if you need to, and somebody's always there to correct you.
That's been really great. Yep, I definitely recommend it. Came a long way, you know, it's a significant investment, but I definitely feel I got value for my dollar spent. Learned a lot, learned actually more than I thought I would, from the business end all through the hands-on exterior and cleaning, exterior and interior cleaning, some of the different equipment. So it's been a great experience, really enjoyed it. I would definitely recommend it. When I walked through the door, with the professionalism and the way you come through the door, you knew that you was going to get what you was here to learn. And it started on day one from the minute we walked in, and up to this time it hasn't stopped. It was actually worth the money.
Absolutely. I've learned so much. You know, it's well worth coming for the past 3 days. No, hands down.
It was amazing. Yes, I would recommend it to anyone who wanted to even do detailing on the side. This was just so educational from start to end. I would recommend it to anyone.
Absolutely. I had fun. Learned a lot. I mean, anything that you need to know about detailing your car, man, it's right here. It's right here. Anybody can do it. Weekend warriors or full-blown entrepreneurs. This is where you want to go to learn.
Yeah, I definitely recommend it. My experience here was awesome. I've learned so much in these past 3 days. It's phenomenal what you can take in just a matter in one weekend.
All the training has been great. I had a good time here with all the guys. Nick and the crew are very good, very knowledgeable, and you don't get this often from many people. So the only advice I would give fellow detailers, or if this is a hobby for you, like when I started it was a hobby, it would pretty much sum it up as chance favors the prepared mind. So you have to prepare. If you don't prepare, you're not going to go far. So always prepare.
I would not hesitate to recommend the Detail King 3-day Craftsman course. It has improved the quality of my work tremendously. And it has given it's given me a lot to think about in terms of services that I can offer, things that I'm capable of doing, and making my business more profitable and more appealing to a wider range of customers. Even if you've been in the industry for a few years, or if you're just starting out, you would benefit tremendously from taking this course.
Absolutely. If somebody wants to, you know, get a, well, if you want to call a weekend warrior teaching, or if you want to get somebody that's kind of a seasoned pro, I believe it would definitely help anybody, whether you're, like I said, seasoned or a semi-pro professional guy, you know, it's going to help.
I'd recommend to everybody that wants to get into detail work. I think they'd really enjoy the programs you got set up here.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I couldn't see, like, I can honestly say that I could see retaking this myself, like, in a year, just to learn the new products over again, just to learn. I mean, everybody here is so helpful. Everybody has such a great can-do attitude. Everybody works together. It's a great environment to try to learn anything for that matter. And it does teach you a lot, like towards the business aspect and towards how you should talk to your customers and follow up with them. And I mean, it just kind of takes you the whole way through everything.
Oh yeah, I'm actually sending 2 more people up here in the next couple months to do the class so they can learn what I've learned, and again, we can help my customers better in the field, and they can all have the same amount of knowledge that I have.
To be honest, I had an awesome time, and I would definitely recommend it to anybody that wants to get into detailing. This is the place to come. Detail King is where you want to be.